can't be 30 and touching tops. Like, don't be it, right?
It's gonna open a lot of doors for me. You feel me? I have the moments where I've been desperate, like, you spoiled. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a brand new episode on the podcast with your host, Ora Mazibuko.
And me, Wise Lopepe.
Yes, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have unfortunate news. Now, honestly speaking, I'm sure you guys kind of expected it low-key because of our consistency and
No,
that.
I don't think they expected it.
No, they kind of.
I don't think they expected it.
Our consistency is just not it. So like, as a viewer watching this, I'm assuming that okay, these gents are bound to, you feel me? But yeah, guys, for those of you who don't know, this podcast is going to come to an end, unfortunately, because honestly speaking, there's just a lot going on in our personal lives, you get me? And juggling that plus this, it's a little bit tricky and it's a little bit hard, you get me? And also, guys, financially
It's not easy.
Exactly.
But then we are gonna release a separate video explaining as to why and stuff. But then we still gonna tell you in this episode still. So this is potentially the last episode till I don't even know when we'll come back. But then
But yeah, it's the last episode. And we just hope we're really grateful and thankful for the love and support that we got through it all, you know. We started this a year ago, keep that in mind, and the supporters we have is insane, and we appreciate each and every single one of you. But we're not gonna dwell into all of that now because we wanna release this last episode for you guys. As I said, the next one, it'll
be a separate video,
Yeah. But for our last and final episode of this podcast, we will be talking about
why you gotta put it like that?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your host, Ora Mazibuko.
And me, Wise Lopepe.
Yes, sir. So, guys, as you can see in front of us, we have HOM, our very first sponsor.
Yes, sir.
Guys, we will not stop talking about these guys.
We won't.
Because
they are a proud member of the Beyond the Mic podcast. They're not going anywhere.
These guys are so dope. And guys, if you don't know about these guys, you are not tapped in.
You are the problem. You are the problem.
Why aren't you tapped in, dog? You're missing out. You're missing out. You're missing out. Let's start us off, guys. This is body lotion. 500
milliliters.
Yes, sir. 500 milliliters. And I'm telling you, once you apply this on yourself, you're gonna automatically smell
good, moisturized.
Like
you feel like a new person.
You don't even look much, dog. I'm telling you, use this. Why aren't you using it? Use it. It's right there. Why is pick up the next item?
We have hand lotion right here. This is 50 mils though. 50 mils, a bit smaller, but it's more let's say portable and convenient because you can put it in your handbag. You can put it in your pocket. I'm sure you can put it in your pocket. Or even carry it around. I'm saying it's hand sized. I'm saying stop having your hands being in bash.
You know those days when you have ashy hands and you just wish you had something to use to apply for. Right here, this is for you. Hand lotion.
Yes.
Cop yourself some hand lotion.
You'll
never have ashy hands ever again.
Can't be holding your girl's hand and your hands are dry. Because her hand is moisturized, but yours is dry. Stop it.
But even those shorties with dry hands, cop
yourself some HOM.
Cop yourself some HOM. Next product we have perfume/fragrance. This is 50 mils perfume. I know some of y'all use Axe, something like, which is crazy. But we
in 2025,
we don't judge this side.
No, I'm judging.
We don't judge this. But cop yourself some HOM. It comes in different what's this thing? flavors, whatever
Fragrances.
fragrance you like, whatever. Wise is going to put it up there on the screen.
Plus, it has a good color, gents.
Exactly.
Some gold in yana.
Yes, sir. Male, female fragrance, whatever
We got
you
it
want.
all.
We've got it all. Cop yourself 50 mils of perfume. I promise you, you will smell like, you smell like a $1,000,000. Let's
A
just say.
$1,000,000.
That's all I'm gonna say. Trust. Whatever fragrance you want, let us know.
We have our last one right here. This is also a perfume.
Yeah.
No, this one is smaller than the 50.
This
is 30.
Yes.
This is for both male and female, both a fragrance and a perfume, guys. As we said, you wanna smell nice? Get this one. Obviously, this one is more smaller, as I said, but it can also fit into your handbag, your purse, your normal backpack, and as I said, I'm sure even in the pocket. I'm saying.
And guys, I'm telling you now, once you get your hands on this, you will be addicted.
You
to
will
it.
never look back.
I'm telling you guys, these guys, they so dope. Me and Wise, we use their product.
Yes, we do.
It's so dope. Trust us, we're not selling you
A fake product.
exactly, gents. I'm telling you, this is the
Real deal.
Real deal. Like, they're upcoming. You won't regret it. Tap in, follow them on Instagram, TikTok. Once again, DM them, DM Beyond the Mic, DM myself, DM Wise for prices if you're interested.
Yes, sir.
Promise you. And they might have specials and stuff like that.
You never know.
You never know. But yeah, tap in, won't regret it.
Yeah.
How must I put it?
For the last potential final episode, it's not the final episode.
Potential. Okay, sharp.
Yes.
Friends that last and friends that don't. Why would you like to start us off?
Yeah, so basically this episode is gonna cover wait, did you say that they must follow us on our
Oh, shucks, I even forgot to advertise. Ish, my fault. Thank you for reminding.
He's starting already.
Yo, okay, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcast, RSS. We all there. You get me? Genuinely, we love you all. Follow me on Instagram, Ora.Mazibuko.
And me, Wise the boss.
Yes, sir. And once again, we love each and every single one of you. Now let's get into it.
Let's start.
Yes, sir.
So basically this episode is gonna cover how different friendships either last or they don't, why they don't last. We're gonna talk about our personal experiences and just our opinions as to why friendships in general either don't last or what we should do to make it last, just our insight into that. I think we did cover friendships a little bit in season 1, if I'm not mistaken, not in depth, but we kind of did cover it. So I'm gonna start us off. So we're gonna start with friendships that we created back in primary school, and are they still a thing today? For me, my personal experience, I wanna say yes. I'll probably say no. Actually, I wanna say no. So basically, I wanna say yes, but it's like nah. So basically, obviously, we did have our friends back in primary school, but I would say towards the latter end of primary school, like cracks did show with them. Not because of like them not being loyal and stuff, they just became a bit too fake, if that kind of makes sense. But then that's not to say I was a saint. No, I did say it in I think episode 2 or 3, our regrets episode.
Yeah.
And I'm saying I was never like that, like saint or that like guy that everyone would go to in prime. No, as I said, no. But then I would say like I was not. The one thing I would never do though was be fake. Essentially just be fake to a point where like you can't even hang out with me. No, I was never like that. So I would say, to answer like that question, am I still friends with the people I was with in primary school today? I'll probably say no. Obviously I do have a number, only one though, which is actually kind of crazy. Just one number of who I used to go to primary school with. We do talk here and there, but I wouldn't go as far as to say that we're friends. I'll just say I know of his existence, he knows of mine, but I won't go as far as to say we're friends. I'm saying. So I would say the reason as to why we're not friends today is probably because of like people just being too fake. I think it even went down to a point where there was grade 7 camp, and you know what, I'm gonna be a bit honest. Grade 7 camp, I never went. and it was due to the fact that my parents couldn't afford for me to go. You know what I'm saying? And it went down to a point where these same gents that I thought were my homies, I remember I was not the only person that didn't go, but they would think that the people that didn't go, the reason why they didn't go was because these gents came from poor families. And it's like, gents, that's not the reason why we're not going. If our parents can afford, that doesn't mean we're poor. That's not the reason. So like cracks like that decided to show, and the friends that I thought were my homies were acting in such a way. And obviously I don't know where they are now. I think some are still in SA, some went overseas. That's okay, that's fine. Everyone is having a separate lives, but I can say from that day till now, I mean, I done came a long way from primary school in terms of friends, and just who I am as a person. So yeah.
Yes, sir. And we love to hear those ones. Like,
yes, sir.
You know, sometimes it's okay to let people go.
Yes, it is.
It's genuinely, there's nothing wrong with that. It just happened.
Yeah.
On my side, I would also say yes and no.
Yeah.
Because technically, the only primary friends I had, or at least have, are the ones that came to high school with me. But if we went to the same primary and we didn't go to the same high school, then I would say that friendship was long gone. Not even like that.
Not even one person?
Not even one person. Like literally, like all the people I went, like if you were from my primary and we went to high school together, then sure, I could say those are my primary.
Fair.
But if we didn't have a common high school, we did not see each other like that. No, wait, actually I'm lying. I'm lying. I would say 2 actually.
Okay.
I would say 2. But we barely talk now. I mean, we only connected like in grade 11.
Yeah.
And then saw them again last year. You know these guys. Saw him again last year, and now we just no longer talking like that. You get. And honestly, I would say the reason why, obviously, one, I would definitely say communication. You know, like if you're not thinking about reaching out, I'm not thinking about reaching out.
Yeah,
nothing is ever gonna happen. So that, to me right there, we just grew apart, and that's fine. You know, it's normal in our daily. Like I remember I entered high school, didn't have these other guys' numbers, completely forgot about them because of the, not even like that obviously, but because of the,
what?
The friendships I had in high school.
Okay.
You know, you get me. And I would say it's easier now, because although we are done with high school and stuff, I at least speak to the high school people, because
true.
we have numbers. But in primary, transitioning from primary to high school, it was kind of harder to keep that same communication and stuff. So then it got to the point where it's like, yo, it's kind of late to send a message and be like, yo, how are you, dog, and that stuff. So we just grew apart. It's natural, you know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Man.
But then I could also say, like, in that instance, I think, okay, maybe it's just me, but there's some primary school friends that have reached out to me. Some I don't mind try building a friendship, and then some it's like, dog, I'm happy to go, I'm friends with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not like I don't wanna have anyone more enter my space, but I'm happy with you, I'm friends with you.
Exactly. No, I get you. But now here's my question to you, right? I have a question for you. Would you say that wait, how long did your friendships last?
From primary school?
From primary school.
I mean, they all started from grade 1.
Okay.
I would say.
Yeah.
All of them started from grade 1. So 7 years essentially. I think maybe some was only like 5, because like when we entered grade 6, that's when we stopped being friends. But then I'll say majority of my friendships started from grade 1 to grade 7.
Oh.
So 7 years.
Okay, no, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. With me, because for those of you who don't know, right, I only came back to Johannesburg in 2014.
Okay.
So before that I was living in Durban.
Okay.
So So 2014 I started grade 3 at Northcliffe Primary, finished there, then entered Northcliffe High School. Yeah. So I would say that those friendships lasted for like, yeah, I would also say 5 years.
5 years, okay.
5 years, some more because obviously we entered into high school. But the ones that just ended their primary, yeah, it just happened for like 5 years.
But in that instance was when you transitioned from, KZN to Gauteng.
Yeah.
Was it hard to transition in Norcliffe when it was time to make friends, or was it just like touch and go?
Oh, I get you. Honestly speaking, right? If you guys know me, I don't want to even sound like a flexer or anything like that.
Nah, it's not a flex.
It's not even. But like, I never struggled in that sense. So
okay,
like,
yeah, that's fair.
So like, when I got to Northcliffe, I just made friends. You get
Fair. Nah, respect.
Yeah, so it wasn't hard. It wasn't difficult. I did miss my old friends though.
Yeah.
But I even forgot them now. But to be fair, it was a while back. I was very young as well, so it kind of makes sense that I don't have them in my memory like that. But yeah, I do remember landing here. I miss them, but adapting to these guys, it wasn't
difficult.
But
that's no disrespect to the people who find it difficult to make friends.
No, not at all disrespect. It's just who I am as a person, you know.
And gotta respect.
Shout out. But now here's a question. What's your? It can be high school, primary, even now. Like, what's the longest friendship you've
had?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's done. Yeah, it has to be.
Shout out.
It's done.
If you're watching, shout out. Yeah.
Cause I've been friends with him. I wanna say since grade 3 or grade 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's until today, because the situation is, he used to come to my church. I'm not gonna say the reason as to why he left, because like that's a bit personal.
Yeah.
But then he used to come to my church, and obviously we're in the same Sunday school, and we used to talk to each other a lot. Me talking to him, also me talking to his sister. We used to talk to each other a lot. And then he left, I think when I was in grade 8, maybe grade 9. He left our church. But we still, at least I still made sure to communicate to him.
Yeah.
And then he did the same with me, and then since then we've been texting each other, talking to each other every single. I would say every single day. If there's a day we don't talk, that's like 1 or 2 days in a week, but then that's rare. But we text each other every day. So I would say, to put that, like, to actually answer your question, what's your longest friendship? I would say that in terms of years, that would be.
Wait, you said grade 2, nah?
Yeah, 2. Okay, I'll say solid. I'll say from grade 3.
From grade 3.
Yeah.
So that's 11 years then.
Yeah, because that's 2014 to 25. So 11 years.
11
so yeah, that's my longest friendship.
Shout out. 11 years now. That's good.
Yeah. And that's obviously no disrespect to like you, offense, Kaden, but it's
It's just No. I respect that. No issue at all. With me, my longest friendship. Okay, for me personally, right, I count a friendship as in like we talk online, we make plans as well, and stuff like that. So it used to be 7 years, but then it just it ended because obviously got to high school, and then, but I would say from grade 8 up until now. So that's what, 6 years. Yeah, I would say one of my friendships is 6 years currently, because we still communicate, and keep in mind, these are people I just met in high school. And I'm still friends with these guys. So I'm talking about you, Philly.
Oh, okay. No, but then I only started being friends with you from grade 10, like properly grade 10.
Like. Yeah, no. Like we hung out like proper grade 10.
Yeah.
But I mean, we knew each other from grade 8 and stuff.
Yeah, but then you were hanging out with other gents.
That circle, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, but okay, if you wanna say from grade 8, that's. But then I would say with me, Ura, and those gents, okay, I think you and Lukman, it was from grade 10. And then Offense, Kaden, Ama was from grade 8. And Chidozi, Chidozi was grade 9, I would say. Owetu, so Offense, Kaden, Ama, and Owetu was from grade 8.
Yeah.
And then you, Lukman, was from grade 10.
Oh, okay.
Like because the thing is, like, to answer your, not to answer, but like to go back to your definition when you said friendship is us talking and stuff.
Yeah.
Like me and Ura, same thing with Lukman. We only talked proper from grade 10 onwards. Yeah.
No, I get you. But yeah, friendships come and go.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, man. Like even those gents, I don't even like speak to them.
Lukman and them.
No. I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, even those gents, I don't even like speak to them like that anymore. Cause we just grow apart. You know? It's just, it is what it is, man. But yeah.
But okay, in your opinion, what's the best way to maintain a friendship, especially if it's a friendship you don't want to lose? What's the best way to maintain?
Definitely.
Because I think if it's a friendship you don't mind losing, that person wasn't your friend, bro.
True, that's true. I do agree with you. I would say communication. Once again, communication is hazy, guys. Because like, if we stop messaging, okay, that's a clear sign that things are just no longer, like, we're no more as tight as we once were. You feel me? So as long as we can keep communicating, keep letting each other know that let's continue making plans, and we don't even have to text like every day. Not even. But as long as we can just keep on saying that whenever we make plans and we actually do, then that's the best way to maintain. Because if you keep mising each other and stuff, then the friendship will
eventually
never
die,
last.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
And I like how you said it's not like you have to text them every single day or communicate. No. But then if you find a way to make plans for each other, that's a way to keep a friendship. Yeah, I like that.
Genuinely, because it shows that both parties are willing to maintain this friendship, and it's not just one-sided, and stuff like that.
And it's very rare to find.
It's rare, because the thing is that people just genuinely the easiest way to lose a friendship is to just like distance yourself. You get me? Like stop talking to each other and stuff, and then it's like, oh, okay, and then that's just it. And then you just grew apart and stuff, and it's like, clearly this was a friendship you didn't mind
losing.
But what would you say?
I'd say for me, I would say the best way to maintain, as you said, communication. And also with communication is just having that will to keep a friendship, because you must keep in mind, guys, it's one thing communicating, but then it's also another thing communicating with the will of wanting to do it. And what I mean by that is, it's not like you're making plans because you have to. It's because you want to, I feel like it's more than just communication, it's the will to communicate. Because are you communicating with the will of wanting to actually communicate with them, or you just doing it because, if I don't do it, this guy will stop talking to me and stuff? Because like, it's like almost that friend of yours is a burden, and it's you're not actually treating him as a friend. So I would say communication, as you said, to follow up to what you said, as Ura said, communication. I'm also saying the same thing. Also, just the will to actually want to maintain the friendship, because to you, that friend of yours is more than a friend. It's like your ride. No, can I say ride or die, but like your brother in arm, your sister in arms. So yeah, it's not only communication, but the will to communicate. I'm saying,
exactly.
And also be loyal, trustworthy, and show them some respect.
Do not be fake, guys.
Yes.
And the thing is, when you fake, you can't even like hide that thing.
It's very hard to. That's true.
You can just see when someone
can see that.
Don't be fake, gents. Please don't. But in all honesty, friendships do come and go, and don't ever feel sad that someone left your life and stuff. You get me? Because at the end of the day, they were just meant to be in your life at that time. You get me? And there's someone better than that other person. You get me? But it is okay to also grow apart. Once again, it's just the way life is, like even these high school friendships that I have, most of them we've all grown apart. It's just like what? How many is it now? It's 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe.
The ones that you can think of.
Yeah, on my side at least, maybe 4. That, okay, sure, we are solid. But otherwise, the connections that I've had, we literally grew apart, and it's okay, It's okay. Got new homies, etc., etc. What about you?
In terms of what?
like the friendships you have now after high school.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think I've said this before. I think from grade 10 or 11 is when you should know who your homies are after high school. And this is God, okay, let me say God forbid, but this is if you gents go, if you guys are still in the same province and or area when high school's done, because obviously people go overseas for uni or they go in different provinces. So this is when everyone is kind of still together, kind of. But then, as I said, from grade 10, 11, you should already know you friends are. And to those who are confused about why they hanged out with the popular crew and why the popular crew isn't texting them after high school, gents, y'all were never friends. Y'all were never friends. This is why I say, in every popular group in high school, there's always that mid-rider, and usually that mid-rider is the one person that nobody is communicating with when high school is finished, because they never ngawed you like that. They only ngawed you because
of that time.
You boosted their ego, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I say it. But then I wanted to ask you, do you think what do you think ends a friendship? You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously there's communication and whatever, but like, what honestly like ends a friendship?
I would definitely, at least for me, like, I would end a friendship because of envy, animosity. You see that, like, those are just something I can't do.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, something is going well in my life, and I'm trying to tell my friend about it.
Yeah.
But you are just better about it. You're not happy for me and stuff. So now I must feel bad because you feel horrible.
Imagine.
That for me will end a 15-year friendship. I'm telling you, there's no way. There's no ways. Because, like, once again, I say we all can shine. You get me? We can all shine. We don't all have to shine at the same time. You can shine at your, and then I can shine at my. You don't have to be envious of me. I don't have to be envious of you. And also, I wouldn't expect you to keep me around if I ever was jealous of your success. You get me? I would not expect anyone to keep me as a friend, because that's just hypocrisy. And it's not cool. So that for me would definitely end the friendship. What would you?
I'll probably say, I would say jealousy and losing trust of that person, because for me, I would say it's how I told myself how I'm gonna move after high school, because I didn't see you guys like the type to not be friends with me during high school, so I didn't expect like any betrayal type. No, I didn't expect it. But then I was like, you know what, after high school, that's a whole different story, because now we're all going through our own paths of being financially stable. There's school, obviously, and just how we need to upgrade our lives in general. So I was like, okay, this is how I'm gonna do things. So with me, the way a friendship could end, honestly, is if trust is broken. If trust is broken, because I think if you the type to break my trust, essentially, it doesn't even have to be you, Ura, or Fense Kaden, just anyone I consider a close friend. For me, like, it depends on what it is, because if it's something's okay, it's not small, but if it's something small like in guap, you know what I'm saying, or not trying to, but returning a favor, if that makes sense. Because I'm not the type to do a favor and then I expect you to do something for me. No. But at the same time, if I do request a favor from you, knowing the amount of favors I did for you in the past, and then it's like, oh no, Wise, I can't do this for you, Nini. If it feels like you're not willing to do it because you just don't want to, and then in the past I've helped you, even though I didn't expect nothing in return, because I'm not the type to ask for favors or just ask for things, and then all of a sudden it's you hands on the wall, you're like, nah, I can't do it. That's why I'm like, I'm side-eyeing you a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because now that already the trust has been broken, you know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick said it best, once a lame, always a lame, you know what I'm saying? Once a lame, always a lame. So I would say trust definitely ends a friendship. I want to say loyalty as well, because like I think the best example that comes to my head is the LeBron situation and Drake situation. How LeBron is messing with not messing with, but then he's enjoying things that would break his friend's heart. You know what I'm saying? Because before I used to think Drake was overreacting a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then when I had a talk with Ora about it, and also I watched the video, I'm like, now I see why Drake is a bit, is why he is. So I would say breaking of trust, obviously there's loyalty, and what, as you say, jealousy. I know, and envy and jealousy is not the same thing, but they kind of in the same bracket. So I think if it feels like you're not celebrating my success, and you must already know I'm gonna celebrate yours, then I would say that definitely will end a friendship. And me, I'm not that type to say, oh, I'm no more friends with that guy. I think for me, I'm the type to slowly cut off stuff. So if it's time to go hang out and gents are like, oh, Wise, are you gonna hang out? Are you gonna invite this guy? I'm like, you gents can invite him, that's fine. I'm personally not gonna go out my way to invite him. If they ask the reason why, I'll tell them the reason. If they feel like I'm overreacting, it's fine, that's no issue. But I'm not the type to not be friends with someone if there's not a good reason. You know what I'm saying? That's I'm not the type to not be friends with someone that I used to be friends with if there's not a good reason. Let me say it like that. So to answer your question, trust, jealousy, and I guess loyalty as well.
No, I agree. I like what you said about how loyalty and trust is also a big part of friendships, because not to say we do things for favor. If you're that person, you're lame, honestly speaking. You are, because like you might as well not do it then, because it's clearly not coming from
the heart.
You get me? You're doing it because you want them to do it for you. That's not how you should move. But I do agree with you, because then it's like one day you genuinely in a pickle, and you're hoping that this friend of yours, like your brother, is there to assist you. But he's like, hey man, I'm good. That's like, nah, that one ain't exactly. I won't lie. So I would also like,
but then I would say, God forbid that, like, obviously we're all gonna face our challenges, but I would say God forbid that we in such a desperate situation, because I want not only myself but my friends to be in a position where we all good. You know what I'm saying? Financially we're good, socially we fine, we're good with our family, there's no challenges, stress whatsoever. So God forbid that happens, but hey, you know how God is, Carl. He's like, I'm trying to have you suffer a little bit, because like obviously the Bible talks about it. I'm not trying to like diss Christianity, like, gents, I'm a Christian myself, and my dad has always said us as Christians we will always go through trials and battles. But then I'm saying, God forbid, hopefully that doesn't happen, but then we carve how the Lord is, Carl. So
no, I agree with you for sure. Like genuinely, I can't mess with people who are envious, jealous, who are just untrustworthy. Essentially, they're not loyal, because then, hey man, they can do you dirty in the future, and bad. You get me? So I rather see the hint now and then remove myself from the equation.
For sure.
But any last thoughts on your side, Wise, before we wrap up?
I would say, like, in terms of friendships in general, guys, like, really keep the ones that you friends with today close, especially if you genuinely don't want to lose them as friends. You know, keep them close. communicate when you can, hang out when you can, and I'll also say you must also trade carefully, because as you know, betrayal doesn't come from your enemies. You know what I'm saying? So I'll definitely say trade carefully. As I said, trade carefully and stuff. Sorry, gents. There's been multiple cuts during the episode, so like I'm trying to remember what I said. So yeah, the friendships that you are friends with, trade carefully. Because as I said, you don't want to be in a situation where, I think Ora said it best way, if I see you low-key was a bit foul the first time, I can't just like ignore that, but there's also a difference to, like, let's say there's been times where maybe me and Ora, or me or Fancy Kaden, like us as a friend group as a whole, where we disagreed with each other. Let's say it was a type of disagreement where we low-key felt bad and we're gonna ask for forgiveness from our friends. Yeah, that's fine. I'm saying that's okay. But I think if it happens too frequently, like a lot, let's say your homie is always like fighting with you, not physically but verbally, if it happens too many times, then there's a problem. If it's like once in a while, then that's okay, that's very fine, because obviously we're not gonna always agree with our friends. But if it's always happening, me, I'm side-eyeing that guy. Me, I'm side-eyeing.
No, genuinely, I agree.
So yeah, tread carefully, I would say, and cherish the friendship that you're friends with. Cherish the friendships that you're friends with. Yeah,
exactly.
Hopefully that makes sense.
My last opinion on this, right, I would say, and I've said this before, I think a lot of times, is that not everyone you interact with is your friend. Keep that in mind.
Yes, sir.
Not everyone you interact with is your friend, because as Wise said earlier, I did have a different friend group in grade 8, and it's not that they were problematic or anything.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong, but I just knew for me that it's not going to be a solid friendship. You get me?
But I could say, like, even though you didn't hang out with them like that after grade 8, you guys still found a way to talk to each other.
No, we did, but like I just knew that they weren't my friend group. You get me?
Fair.
But I still obviously respected them. They respected me. We had laughs, etc. But then grade 9 onwards is when I met these guys, and I would say like I don't regret the decision I made, because I felt like with these guys they were my cup of tea, in all honesty. You get me? So do be careful with who you surround yourself with. Don't be oblivious, don't be naive to who you hang out with. You get me? Like, open your eyes, guys, please. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up our episode. Yeah.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Obviously, as we said, it might be the last one in a while, I'm saying. But as I said, there'll be an explanation video for it.
There'll be an explanation video.
So those who are listening on streaming platforms, please make sure to watch that video. I think I'll also release it on streaming platforms as well.
Okay, yeah. So you could.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't think I'll classify it as a normal
episode.
Okay, we'll see.
It's not an episode.
Okay. So I guess I'll classify it as a I'm saying like
the end.
When you're editing. Because obviously streaming platforms need to know if it's a bonus episode, trailer, or a normal episode.
I see what you're saying.
So I don't know.
You can say normal episode.
Okay, classified as a normal episode.
Yeah. So once again, guys, we just want you to know that it's been lovely doing this podcast for a full year.
Yeah.
The only motivational thing I can say to you guys is, don't be afraid to start
a podcast.
Not even a podcast, just anything. It can be anything in general. Because at the end of the day, look at me and Wise. We literally just started this. And honestly speaking, we would keep on going. We would. But there's just too many things at the moment that are just time consuming.
Yeah.
So it's genuinely hard to keep up with this. But for those of you who have, we love each and every single one of you. Once again, follow us on all social media platforms, even though you might not want to. Just why not, Just why not? All content is there. So just follow that. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcast, RSS. We all there. Follow my Instagram, ora.mazibuko.
And me, Advice the Boss.
Yes, sir. And once again, we love you guys so much, and we do apologize for everything. You know, we genuinely do.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be a video.
Yeah.
But yeah, we love y'all, and yeah, we'll see y'all when we see
you. Yo. But then yeah, we'll see. Why you laughing? Yeah, but we'll see y'all when they see y'all.
See when
Yeah,
you
we'll
see.
y'all, yeah.
Best of the like all the best for you guys in the future. You know,
Yeah.
Lock in, guys. I think it's genuinely hard to not make it in life now.
Yeah.
Because we have materials, we have resources. So lock in, guys, please. You don't want to be on the streets. You really don't. But yeah, we love you all, and we see you when we see you.